I have. I
That's
should
all.
follow the outline. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Carry on, Matt. Tell
I
me
was like,
about Breath of the Wild.
is he saving the best for last? And then I went, well, it's
Yeah,
me.
that's what he's
That doesn't
doing.
make any sense.
It's not
uh,
you. It's Zelda.
that's right. Yeah. So anyway, so all of my complaints that I had last time are all done. It's great. I'm completely addicted to this game. It's
Wait, what were
fantastic.
your complaints last time?
I just had like about the weapons degrading and stuff like that. But I mean, these were all things now that I realize looking back were all just because I had just started playing, and everything kind of fixes itself and rights itself along the way. Oh, such a good game. I just want to start spoiling things left and right, but I won't obviously. But oh man, such a good game. Everything's so good about it. The storyline, the way things happen, the way things unfold. Oh, it's great. I love it.
Where are you at now, story wise?
So I am going to. Well, I don't know if it's spoilers, but Ganon's castle.
Oh, okay. So you're done the beasts. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done the piece. I've done all of the memories.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All the locations. What else have I done? I got. Oh, again, spoilers.
Oh, let me throw in the tag. All right.
So I've also got one of the cool things that I found about this game is that unlike every other Zelda game, essentially, the Master Sword is completely optional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to find it. You don't have to use it. But finding it and using it is so awesome.
Yeah, pretty great.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but you're gonna want to.
Well, it's funny because when I first got it, I don't want to. Anyway, John, you haven't played it, right? So I don't want to.
No, because I'm waiting for you to trade it to me when you're done playing.
Yes, exactly. You're never gonna play it.
Okay, anyway, so I won't spoil anymore then. But the difference between using it when you're not in a dungeon and when you are, anyway, it's great. The whole everything's so well thought out. It's and then so they're showing now like the cooking and all the different things you can do and like taming horses and finding all these things and the Korok seeds and everything. Oh, it's great. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it.
Have you found? And I'm gonna keep the spoiler tag up for this. Have you found any unusual locales?
Unusual. What do you mean? Like there are some pretty unusual ones.
Yeah.
Again, I think you'd know what he's talking about if you found the locales.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jack? Because there's some things I can think of. Yeah.
Like, give me.
The place that takes away all your stuff.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, then we need to stop. All right.
I thought you were talking about like the like there's mazes hidden in the corners of the map and
There
stuff
are
like
mazes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. Or like, did you find any special fairies or anything like that around the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jet, in regard to your spoiler, that happened to be literally the second thing I found in the entire game.
Oh man.
And that wasn't that fun. So,
that would have been
I had
awful.
to go back. Yeah, it was, and I was like, what is happening? And so I just left and then went back later.
Yeah, I found it like halfway through the game and I still couldn't do it. So
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
but fun. Yeah.
Oh sure. Yeah, I think that's like the coolest place in the game.
Yeah. No, I
agree. Know what the best part about this whole thing is that I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we should not talk about that. It won't be mean anymore.
No. but not spoiler related at all. The dungeons, the creativity in those dungeons is unreal. Some of the things that you end up having to do, John, there's some where you have to complete electrical circuits and stuff. So you probably that.
I'm in trouble.
But yeah, like some of them are so infuriating, and then you just do something, and you're like, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds like my work.
They got it down to a T. It's perfect.
But it's crazy how it lets you use all of your. So I mean, using all your abilities. Sometimes you're like, oh, you try something, it doesn't work, and then you realize, oh wait, I can do this, and then you try that, and then it works, and you get this feeling of accomplishment. It's great. Anyway,
now,
yeah. Like
is this running at 60 frames per second, or is that's got to be 60, right? That's not 30.
I don't know.
I think it's.
I think the game's 30.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh,
Bad
you know
question
what?
to
I
ask.
think isn't the Switch one? It is 60, and then the Wii U was 30. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what
that?
I thought.
No, maybe.
We
Hmm.
could
You know,
still
seeing
look
this
them up.
again and seeing that Matt's the first time playing it, like I just remember when the game first came out, and one of my friends on Facebook was kind of against it for like how it was different, and they were calling out all this other stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I beat it, I did all this stuff," but like he didn't like weapon durability, he didn't like the dungeon layout, he didn't like the music, and like I saw what he was saying, like I got his critique, but I just think that like Breath of the Wild requires a sort of like I don't know appreciation and like love of finesse to really
Yes.
enjoy.
Yeah,
And so, like,
absolutely.
that's why I like looking in the distance, like right now on the screen, and like seeing that there are mountains there that you can literally just go to and climb them.
Yep.
Like that's so much better than seeing mountains in Skyrim where they're just literally there to stop the world from being there.
Yep. And then
That's right.
That's really cool. And like hearing music kick in because you're fighting something, and then the music
Exactly.
intense because now you're on fire. It's like that's such a cool piece. And yeah. So needless to say, I disagreed with him, but I get where he was coming from, and it is very different. And I think, like what you were saying earlier, like the game is great because of that.
It is for sure, and there's so many little things to find, and so many callbacks to all the different games in the series.
Mhm.
It's
Fan
great.
service.
Definitely fan service, yeah. But it just, I mean, very specific callbacks to various games in the series. You know, like
Yeah.
Skyward Sword, and I don't know if you guys know this, but they actually had a whole plan to do the Minish world in this as well that they cut
Yeah, I heard about
the
that
last
recently.
minute.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Link was going to shrink down, and there's a whole nother aspect of the game that they cut out. So I can't believe it because the game's so
I was
massive.
gonna
As
say
it
that.
is.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
if they added that? Oh, by the way, the whole world's doubled.
yeah.
But literally, that is Jason. That's one of the best parts of it is anything you can see, you can visit,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I loved it. It was so great.
and even stuff you can't see, you can visit.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's basically been taking up my entire time. So that and our one game of Fortnite.
All right. So, yeah, Breath of the Wild's amazing, but I wanted to move on to our topic of the week. We should probably talk about this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there are some rumblings